Hello. Good morning, everybody. I'm the off-grid Oracle. My name is Shesh Not Known the Way. And I'm out here on the Spiritual Ranch. It is an absolutely lovely morning. Another beautiful day of high vibrational living. Um, you know, we're light workers, all of us. We're in this together, and those of us that take that calling, um, we're wise, and so like I accept that calling to be a light worker, um, because I've had to be the light in the dark, you know, um, throughout my life. I think throughout multiple lifetimes, the the darkness is a place where I've learned to thrive, and so God put me in that place so that I had something to share, so that I had a story to share, and I had an experience that I could share that can bring enlightenment to others, on why what the dark is, because I think that a lot of people nowadays, um, they live mediocre. They're in the shadow. They're not in either the light or the darkness. They're in that gray area, and so individuals like myself, who come from the light, but had to adjust themselves to be able to survive in the darkness, knows how to pull you all out of the middle. And that's what I'm trying to do, you know. But this morning, I brought my attention. There's another wonderful light worker here on YouTube who I have mad respect for, as Diva TV, and I would recommend that you check out her channel, and subscribe, like it, you know, donate, do whatever you can, help her, do this stuff too, because she's been available for me, and like we never met, I don't even know where she lives. I mean, who knows, like it's the whole world, right? World Wide Web. And so Diva could be anywhere, I'm pretty sure she's here in the US. But that's beside the point, because she still has been able to deliver messages to me that didn't wake me up. I've always been awakened, but gave me the confidence to understand that doesn't isolate me or make me weird, that it's the truth, and it's taught, she's taught me with a couple of readers, but especially with Diva, that spirit is communicating to you through the internet. I mean, it's what it is, man. Like they have total control over AI. They have total control. We live with people who can control your mind with black magic. So you don't think God can contact you through your cell phone? Then you got to think differently. You really do. You're missing out. Like if that's what you believe, you're missing out. But Diva had a read yesterday, and she was bringing it to my attention to look into the number 911. That number is going to resonate, and she referenced Psalms 91, and she said that was, what was brought to her attention was the Psalms 91, and then so I went to it. I hadn't read it before, and so I'm gonna go ahead and read it to you all here briefly this morning, and then we'll go ahead and pull some cards, and so. As always, I want to say a prayer to God Most High. I want to say that how much I appreciate God. I appreciate how busy God is and how much God does do. And even when a lot of individuals that don't see it, like God really shows up in your lives in times when you see it least, I think, because there's a lot of times when God was working for me hard, and I was in the mindset I wasn't seeing it. I was letting the dark shit get darkness get over me and have me confused to think that maybe God didn't like me because of how others were treating me or whatever and shit, and or maybe I am bullshit, because they don't believe, and God was there for me even in those times, and so that's why with God right now, God's pretty lonely, and so they need more of us really speaking out for them, speaking out for in prayer, and really showing our appreciation, and so it's God Most High, I love you, man. I love you more than my dog, I love you more than anything. I love you with all of my heart, because I would not even exist without you, I wouldn't have nothing, not even a tongue to speak with, and so here I might just have that, and that's just what it is, but because of you, I still have a tongue, I can still communicate, I'm still something, and you see that more than anybody, and so please use my tongue that you gave me to speak sharply, to speak accurately, and to spread your message of love, because you're the one that knows, man, not me. I'm just your dog, and I hope you love me the same as I love mine, And so thank you, God. I love you. I really do. Thank you for humbling me. Thank you for giving to me, and thank you for taking away from me, and thank you for everything you've done in my life, And it's been a wild ride. It's been something else. But we here. Training day's over, Something like that. Psalms 91 says, He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be the shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrow that flieth by day, nor for the pestilence that walketh in dark, nor for the destruction that wasteth at noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling. For He shall give His angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. They shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Thou shalt tread upon the lion and adder, the young lion and the dragon shalt thou trample under feet. Because He has set His love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set him on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life will I satisfy him and show him my salvation. Amen, God, And that's how God's taking care of us chosen ones, That's why we got our angels and everything, That's why even through all times I almost was dead, drank too much, did one shot too big, or did too much, or whatever, or was out drinking and driving, or was out just trying to kill myself, through reckless behavior. God catch me every time, and it's true. It's fucking true. And now in these times of change, He's placed me up high. And I might be alone, but I'm not. I have legions of angels. I have God, I've got Most High. They're taking care of me. They're protecting me. They protected me from fucking COVID. They protected me from the shot. I didn't wear a fucking mask, not at all during COVID. I didn't have to because I wasn't around other individuals. God did that for me. Most High did that for me. And so my shit's all good. I'm still intact, My angels know my name. And when I call them by name, I say, hey guys, it's Shesh Shesh. No way. Hey, I need help. They show up because they still know me. My name recognizes my genetic footprint. They haven't changed me, During the floods, they left all the abominations in the low ground. Because that shit was fucked up genetically. And that's the truth. It says it in the Bible. It says that all things were abominations. All things, that means that they genetically engineered everything. They had all the genes mixed up. And that's what they're fucking doing now, man. When we allow these people like Bill Gates to come out with these genetic engineered insects and stuff, those insects, they go out and breed with God's population of insects, and then the whole population of insects is fucked off. And that's what's going on. And that's why they're all dead. The insects out here died off 4 years ago. I watched it with my eyes. The foxes dug up all the ground bees out here. We got a bunch of ground bees. They pollinate the oak trees and shit. They're usually really active right now. They should be extremely active, like 12 to 15 different species. This was a stronghold for insects. And something when they rolled out the COVID, quote unquote, it rolled out with 5G, man. And I'm telling you right now, I noticed it first with the mud wasps. And the mud wasps usually, they're everywhere. They make little paper wasp nests, paper wasps and then mud wasps, They make their little fucking nests everywhere, like in tarps and your old rigs. You try to go get a part out of your old vehicle or something, your old truck, fix your new one. And there's those things were all over attacking you, And so they disappeared. And then I noticed the foxes start to dig up the ground bees, the native bees, like the indigenous bees that pollinate every fucking thing around here. And they were active this time of year because they had adapted to it, And so there's a lot of shit that needs to be pollinated right now. We don't got pollinators. The foxes dug them all up. And I'm not kidding you. Some of these hillsides out here, there'd be 100 nests they dug up out of the ground because they were in there eating the wax and the shit, because they knew that the bees were dead, They couldn't dig them up before. I never seen them dug up before. That's why it caught my eye. And because the bees would attack, the fox wouldn't fuck with the bees, man. The fox was like, hell no, it wasn't worth it. But then when they realized that the bees were dead, they dug every fucking one of them nests up. Them nests got a really strong smell because they smell like honey. They smell like beeswax, really strong. And the bees, not myrrh, but the other stuff that's in beeswax. There's got the pollen, but then there's the other stuff like that propolis. The propolis, They want to get in there and eat after that, and then eat the dead bees, But then I started to notice, because I was also at the time, time out here, I have mineral, it's very, 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 probably jade and stuff like that, And so I've been collecting my own. I went on a real rock stream, I'm trying to get some ore, big gold. But I was flipping over rocks the whole summer, and that was about 4 years ago. And that was the last year I seen the bees die the year before that. And so that was in 2001. I noticed that they did. It might have been 2002. And so they hung in there for a little bit after the 5G was released, But then they died off. Boom. I noticed the native populations were the ones that were the most sensitive and really just went first. Bam. I had one big nest because in my garden I'd always see them, And then I quit seeing them. And then after that, all the insects that lived under the rocks, it's like the daddy long leg spiders, they hung in there, and the centipedes hung in there, and the scorpions, and then the ants, the only ones that kind of seem like they survived it is the ants. But all the flying insects that got to use the navigation and all that, they vanished, and it was like the moths, they hung in there, but I don't see moths anymore. Like last year or so, they've really quit. They've quit. We don't see them. Those are our nocturnal pollinators, you know. They can pollinate the oak trees. I'm not exactly sure who does it, but it's somebody. And they ain't doing it because we ain't got acorns, you know. I had mice in my house. I tried putting everything out there to catch them damn things on my traps. And we glued an acorn on a trigger on that one on them. And man, you can't keep the mice out of it. but that's because they can't find no acorns out here, you know. And that's their native food. All right, God Most High.